This video is about teaching subtraction through the concept of taking away, moving towards 4-digit numbers and beyond. So we're going to continue to use Deans because children can still see the link between the size of hundreds and the size of thousands. So I've got a calculation here, 1,305. So we can see that that placeholder means that we've got no tens. So I've got my 5 units and I need to take away 8 units. So what can I do? I can't take away 8 from this amount of units that I've got here. So I'm going to exchange for tens, but okay, I haven't got any tens here. So what can I do? Let's look to my next column. Let's look to my hundreds. I need to get some tens here. So I can exchange one of my hundreds. So I've got 3 there. I'm going to take one, so I've only got 2 hundreds left. And I'm going to exchange it for 10 tens, which I've got here. Okay. So now I have got some tens in here. I've got 1 10. Sorry, I've got 10 tens, so I've got 100. 10 tens, yeah. And I'm going to take away one of my tens. I'm going to exchange it for 10 units because I need some units over here. So I haven't got 10 tens anymore. I've got 9 tens now. And I'm going to place my 110 over here, but it's going to be much better for me if this is 10 units. There we go. I'm just using my 10 just to make sure that I'm being really accurate. Great. Okay, so I started off with 1,305, but I've now got it partitioned differently. I've got 1,200, 9 tens and 15 units. So 15 take away 8. I'm going to use what I know about number 1s to 10 to make that quick. So I'm going to take away my 8 there, and I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 left over. Now I've got 9 tens, and I need to take away 5 tens, which I can do simply. There we go. I've got my 5 tens, my 50 there, so I'm left with 4 tens. I'm left with 40. I've got 2 hundreds, and I need to take away 7 hundreds. So what I'm going to have to do is exchange my 1,000 for 10 hundreds. So I'm just going to use my cubes to make sure that I am being super accurate here. Okay, got one too many. Let me just see, they should be the same size. Brilliant. So I'm going to get rid of my 1,000 and I'm going to move over 10 hundreds. So I'm going to show you that by doing this. So I've got 12 hundreds now, and I can take away 700. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm left with 500. Now I don't have any thousands, and I didn't need to take away any thousands from that. So I'm left with 547. Now as numbers get beyond 1,000, it's going to be quite difficult for children to use these resources. So we're going to move now to place value counters. The children again need to really clearly understand that the size of the place value counters, they're all the same size. So we need to know that these represent 1,000. I'm just going to zoom in so we can see that a bit more clearly. Okay, and these counters represent hundreds. Although they're the same size, they have different representations. We've got the red ones that represent tens, and we've got the white counters that represent ones. Okay, so let's see how we can use these to support us now. As you can see, it takes up a lot more space. It's a lot easier, a lot less space. It's a lot easier for the children to use these resources. Okay, so let's think about a number like 7,064, and we're going to take away 489. Okay, so let me make that up here. So I need 7,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't need any hundreds, so I'm going to leave this space blank. I need 6 tens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I need 4 units. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I've got 7,064, so I'm going to try and take away 9 units from here. Right, I can't do that, I've only got 4, so I'm going to exchange one of my tens, leaving 5 tens remaining, 4 10 ones. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, and now I'm just going to show that using my written method alongside. I've got 14 units and I can take away 9, and that leaves me with 5. Now I need to try and do 5 tens, take away 8 tens, which is quite difficult for me to do. So ideally I'd try and borrow from my hundreds, but I don't have any hundreds, so I'm going to have to go to my thousands. So the first thing I need to do is to exchange one of my thousands for 10 hundreds. So let me cross out my 7,000s, and I'm going to have 6 left, and I'm going to exchange that for 10 hundreds. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got 10 hundreds, and now I can borrow one of those hundreds and exchange it for 10 tens. I'm going to get rid of one of these again. So now I've only got 9 hundreds left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now I've got 15 tens, I've got 150 there, and I can easily take away 2, 4, 6, 8 of my tens, and that leaves 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, 7 tens. Now I've got 900, and I need to take away 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that leaves me with 500. And I've still got 6,000. I don't need to take away any thousands, so my answer is 6,575. Now if I add back in 489, I should reach my total 7,064, and the children can use the place value counters to show that.